This video is brought to you by OneFootball, the one and only place to get all your football news. Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 31 of my Manchester City Career Mode. Now in today's episode we've got 4 games to get through. The first 2 games are going to be simming. The first match is against Ajax. It's obviously in the Champions League, so that means that because we are currently well in front at the top of our group, we don't need to play it. So we are going to sim the first game, sim the game against Brighton, and then what we're going to do is play the 2 games against Burnley and against Leeds, my team. So looking forward to both of those matches, or both of those games that we're going to play. Obviously going to sim the first 2 games like I said before. Let's see how we get on in today's episode. Before we go into things though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. I would really appreciate it. This is the team I'm going to go with for this opening match. Quite a strong team. Got the game against Brighton afterwards as well. Got to make sure we don't get any injuries really in these fixtures coming up here that we're going to be simming. 2 games to sim to kick off today's episode. It's a really strong team. We should really win this game. I'm more focused on just not getting injuries because we are miles in front in the group, so it doesn't really matter about the results, but we'll see how we get on here. It's a red card for John Stones. Not a good start to the game. We'll skip the match. We've won the game 2-1 and Bernardo Silva gets both the goals. So we're in the group stages there with a win, which is good to see. So we are confirmed as top as we expected, as we were before the game as well. And we'll still have the game against Brighton now, and then we'll get through that match and on to the next 2 games which we're going to play. But before then, some emails to take a look at. £18.5 million from going through to the next round, and Manu Garcia has gone to Everton on a 1-year loan deal. Player suspended as well. That's John Stones, and Gundogan happy to play that last game. Let's sim the game against Brighton so we can crack on to the next 2 games for us to play. We've got a really strong team out against, even stronger than the last team they put out really. Sergio Aguero starting along with company, Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling this time round. Let's see how we get on. Sterling scores just 6 minutes in. We're going to skip, and we've won the game 4-0. Really comfortable victory. I suspected that would be the case for these opening 2 games, so that's why I have decided to sim them, so we can get on to the proper games for us to play. Also got the Manchester Derby twice next month, so really looking forward to that during January. But for now it's Burnley up next, and then Leeds following afterwards as well. Stoke City after that, which we might get to. It depends really how we get on with those 3 matches. Obviously we've gone through the 2 opening games pretty quickly. Okay, to this game now against Burnley. This is the team I'm going to go with. Not too many changes to be honest from the last team that we just put out. Obviously plenty of rest time as well. So we're going with a very strong side here. Not really going to just hold back or anything like that. Going to really go for the 3 points here. So this is the bench I've gone with as well. Very similar to what you've probably seen a lot of the time before. So not too many big changes here. Matthew gets on the bench. He wanted to, I think, start or have some sort of involvement. So I've started him on the bench. We're going to play this game. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a victory to try and extend our lead at the top. Currently well in front at the moment. Lost count, to be honest, it's 10 points or more, I'd say. So we are well and truly destroying them in the league. Hopefully that can continue after this game as well. Okay, then here we go at Turf Moor for this match. So let's find out how we get on. Obviously Burnley doing pretty well in real life at the moment this season. Hopefully they're not doing quite as well in-game. I'm not really too sure, to be honest, but with this sort of team that we have out, you'd expect us to really give them a good run for the money here and to probably win comfortably, but it's never really that easy, is it, against these sort of teams? Oh, ball through to Sané. What a pass from Gundogan. Sané's got to get on his left foot now. He's going to try and do that. Sané! Oh, shoot, but it's wide. Should do a little better, I think, from that sort of position and on his favoured side as well. Still remains 0-0. Aguero now to Leroy Sané. It's in between the fullback and the centre-back. It's one of those perfect passes, but not the perfect finish. Why is he taking on his right foot there? Better on his left to find the corner. It's a really poor strike in the end. Should do so much better. Should be at least 1-0 up here. No idea why he's gone on his weaker side. Strange decision. Should have found the back of the net. Goretzka to deliver here. Company was in there, but can't quite connect. Aguero does get there, but intercepted. Chance here for Burnley. The first opportunity, and Company comes in so late with a great challenge. Stops Robbie Brady, who's ran through and had a great opportunity there, but Company, look at that, for a last-ditch attempt to stop the shot. He does a brilliant job of it as well. Burnley with their first proper opportunity there, and I thought they were going to score for a second. Ball goes in as well. Got to try and clear it, and we have done actually pretty well. Oh, Burnley have taken the lead. It's a second or third shot on goal, I think now. It's straight from the corner. It's a great ball in. We can't defend it properly, and they've won the header in the box there. Who is it marking? I think it's Bernardo Silva of all players, I think. Oh, it is as well. John Stones was in there, but it's Bernardo Silva who initially is on him, and I can't believe that. So frustrating. The goal scorer gets it, and it happens to be the guy that was marked by one of our smallest players on the pitch. Frustrating to losing to Burnley here, 1-0 just before half-time as well. Sterling going to try and ball into the back post for Leroy Sané to respond, but headed away very well. What a pass to Leroy Sané, brings it down so well. He's got to do better though this time round on his left foot. Leroy Sané to shoot. I think it might have been going over the bar, but Heaton saves anyway. Here we go, it's a corner. Can we equalise just before half-time? It's another good delivery. Can we connect? No, we can't. They defend so well from set pieces. Mendy's going to follow it up, and we're about to score there. We're about to shoot and score with Mendy. Surely, you've got to continue. Frustrating, really, to be losing the game here to Burnley, but it happens, and we've got to try and deal with it in the second half here, considering it's such a strong team, and the fact that we are expected to win this game. It's obviously frustrating to not be. Ball through to Aguero. Oh, what a save, Tom Heaton. He's got a hand to that. He's got so much power behind the shot as Aguero, but Tom Heaton just puts enough on it to put it round the post. It's a great save. It's on his left hand as well. That was going on target. Fantastic save from Tom Heaton. Bernardo Silva to deliver into the box. Goretzka's in there, tried to win it, but was competing along with one of the centre-backs. Waiting for the overlap here of Kyle Walker. It's a great run. Kyle Walker still looking for the ball across. Nearly finds someone. It does. It finds Sergio Aguero. It's the equaliser. Pick up the ball. Let's go again. Sergio Aguero gets us the goal back finally. It's fully deserved as well. We've finally managed to break through this Burnley defence and get past Tom Heaton, who can't really stop that one, to be honest. Not when you play the cross like that. He rushes to the opposite side of his goal, but he can't stop the shot. Aguero puts it in the back of net. 1-1. Burnley still have something to clinch on to, though. They can still hold on to a point here, but there's 30 minutes left. Gives us plenty of time to get ourselves a winner, hopefully. Sané looked for delivery into Aguero. He's free. Oh, he tried the diving header, but somehow couldn't get enough on it. No one was marking him as well. It was so close to that goal to put us in front. 15 minutes left. Burnley making some changes, and so are we, I think, now. So close. Burnley are going to get something from this game at this rate. We've got to try and change something here, and we've got to find a way through. All three changes, Jesus, Sanchez and Yaya Toure to come on. We're going to take Bernardo Silva, Leroy Sané and Gundogan. Not about 3 changes to be able to make here. Bring those guys off the bench. 15 minutes to go. Aguero's going to go play the centre attacking mid. We've played him there before. Jesus usually holds the ball, allows Aguero past him. So we'll see how that goes. Not too sure what the reshuffle is for Burnley, to be honest. Might just be a like-for-like change, but we certainly need to find a way through here. We'll be disappointed with just a point. But to be fair, Burnley are fighting for it, and Tom Heaton's had a really, really good game. Charlie Taylor coming on. Very similar sort of subs being made. It's mainly just switching out defenders for more defenders. We're still going to keep pressing, still looking for that second goal. Jesus going to try and keep hold of it. Aguero now onto Sterling. Oh, I was meant to go back to Aguero, but we'll take a corner. Goretzka to deliver. Come on, Yaya's in there. Yaya connects it, saved again. I think Burnley have made all 3 of their changes now. I think all of them have been defenders coming off and defenders coming on, I think. Could be wrong. But certainly does feel like it, and seems like they've made some strange changes. Pushing a lot of players forward here, though, for this attack. Senti now, another substitute, looking for one of our players with company clears. At the moment, it's Burnley who are going to have the last attack of the game by the looks of it. It's Ben Mee to cross one in. Sanchez at the front post, nearly beats into it. Still got a clear, save by Edison. And considering they've had very, very few, if any, chances in the second half, they've nearly gone and won the game in the final few seconds. There's still another chance. Jesus at the front post will clear, and that's probably going to be it now. We've got no players forward. Yaya chases. I imagine the whistle will go any second now. In fact, we want it to go at this rate. Burnley still attacking. Goretzka trying to defend as well as Mendy as well. Come on. Oh, no, that's too easy. Stones, saved again. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Our time is up, I think. Or not. Wait, why is he not blowing his whistle? Oh, he did then. Jesus might have challenged for it. Okay, so finished with 1-1. Dropped 2 points here against Burnley. They played well, to be fair. We obviously should have won based on the attacks that we had. Tom Heaton kept the minute. A superb performance from him. But we could have done more ourselves. Sané should have done more with that shot in particular as well. So, we could have done more certainly ourselves. But ultimately, we ended up on the same amount of shots on target as them, which tells you a lot, really, because I felt like they only had a couple of shots in total. But 1-1 it finishes, 2 drop points. Also got to try and step things back up, ready for that Leeds game now. What that does mean is it's going to be a little bit more competitive at the top. And when I say a little bit, I really do mean just a little bit. Tottenham's still 13 points behind, so he must have been 15 in front before the last game. So, obviously we're still miles in front, but there's plenty of the season still left. We're not even halfway through the season yet, so there's loads of time for us to slip up even more by the looks of it. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways against Leeds. Costa goes up to 67 overall here, which is good to see for the youngster, and hopefully he'll get some game time at some point. Okay, into this game now against Leeds. It might be the penultimate game or the final game. Not really too sure. We might have enough time actually for the next game against Stoke, in fact. We'll wait and see, but this is the team I'm going to go with. I'm not really going to go particularly easy on my team here because we still need struggling to win games. Got a game against Stoke as well in a couple of days' time as well. So, you know, there's plenty of matches for us to get through, and I am going to still be trying to win every single game. David Silva does come into the team though, and other than that, not particularly changed that much. Sanchez and Jesus come into the side. Aguero and Sané dropped as well, but let's see how we get on. Very strong team playing against Leeds. Hopefully get ourselves a victory. Hopefully don't drop more points like we did against Burnley. Very, very strange to see Leeds in the Premier League. Don't even know how they're doing at the moment. Burnley are now in 4th, so they were actually doing pretty well. Leeds not so much, in 17th there on 12 points. But anyway, let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a victory. Okay, then here we go for this game against Leeds. We are at the Etihad for the match. I'll be curious to see exactly what sort of team they put out here and what sort of players they've signed, if anybody. I can't imagine they've brought in that many players, but Janssen starts. Also got Vieira starting as well. They've brought in a new left back, which is good to see. Should be an interesting game this one. Hoping though we can beat them, despite obviously how much I like Leeds and how much I support them. But we are going to still be going for the victory here. Calvin Phillips starting as well as Stuart Dallas. That's going to be a free kick, but a good start to the game. Put some early pressure on them. Should we take this one short? I think we will, because I'm not very good at any other free kicks. Into Sterling here from a tight angle and hits it a bit bizarrely over the bar. Ball over to Sanchez here, plenty of space, and he's miles of the pitch. You can just about see him go off your screen there. Sanchez still going for a cross into Bernardo Silva. Of course, Pontus Janssen has beaten him to it, but David Silva will try from range, and it's blocked. Sterling. Bernardo Silva now to Goretzka with the left-footed shot. Oh, I thought it was in. Just thought I'd check before I celebrated. And it's just gone wide. He's just poked it a little bit with his left foot, just curls round. Hits that post that holds up the netting. I thought it'd gone in though. So close to an opening goal. Jesus. Now on to Sanchez. He's in behind the fullbacks here. Alexis Sanchez going to go for another cutback into Sterling. Wasn't supposed to pick him out. It was supposed to be into a midfielder. But it's found Raheem Sterling who opens the lead against Leeds inside the opening 20 minutes. It's good play. Sanchez just a bit more pace really than the fullbacks. It's another sort of good bit of forward play with our wide players there, which is really our biggest threat, to be honest, playing across like that. Getting in behind the fullback, Anita can't cope with Sanchez. Sanchez plays a great ball into Sterling, who makes a really good run actually inside the fullback. And it's down to Sterling to score that goal, because you can just see the way that he shifts inside. If he continue his run with the fullback, then we wouldn't have obviously picked him out. So really good run from Sterling. He gets himself the goal as well as a reward. 1-0. Sterling comes inside, looking for a cross. Oh, Goretzka, totally free and nearly got himself at the second goal of the game. Another late run. Goretzka's so good at those sort of runs. Every single time he seems to be him involved from the midfield. He's such a good player. Probably our best signing, I want to say. And that includes Messi as well, who we brought in. But I think just for his impact on the game, he's constantly on the ball. Chance for Roof, he's gone through. Leeds his first shot, first goal. I can't believe this. It's 1-1. Leeds have equalised. Similar sort of situation to the Burnley game. We've had chances, we just haven't put them on target, haven't scored them in this game, haven't been clinical enough, and so, yeah, we're drawing the game 1-1, but it's just come from Otamendi giving the ball away so cheaply. I just got to pass it out. He didn't let me pass it out, and so they capitalise on it and score. First shot, first goal. 33 minutes in, 32 minutes in, something like that. So, yeah, very frustrating. We should already be at least 2 goals up by now, but hasn't happened, and we just haven't been clinical enough, so we're being punished. Simply that. Well played, Goretzka. Linking it up really well. Now out to Sterling. Going to try and pick out Goretzka if he can. What a ball in. Goretzka's in there again. And I tell you what, he has done it again. He's onside as well. Brilliant header. Goretzka involved as ever. He starts off the attack and he gets in the box. You can see the run every time. He's such a big player. And he makes that sort of Frank Lampard-esque run into the middle. Obviously not with the headers. Frank Lampard didn't really do that, but it's just the late run from the midfield that just outnumbers the defence. It's a great header as well. Great connection. 2-1 back in front. Great response to obviously going level. Chance here for Pablo Hernandez. They've equalised as easy as that. Pulled us apart. Defence all over the place. It's come straight from kick-off. Absolutely nothing really in our defence of that. It's just really bad. Got to watch this one back on the replay. They play it out wide. We can't seem to handle them coming inside for some reason. They get straight into our defence. Don't know what the midfield are doing here. The connection between the midfield and the defence are massively off. Otamendi makes a big mistake. Company and everyone else is out of position. Pablo Hernandez scores. I think Edison maybe should do better there. It's not a particularly tricky shot. It's not anything that special behind it. But they've equalised. It's 2-2. Leeds are making things tough for us, as Burnley did as well. So 2 shots, 2 goals so far from Leeds. And we're going into half-time break, probably level, to be honest. Sterling. Unless we can score here into Jesus. Oh, just put wide by Reedfield. Just got enough on it. Thought he hadn't initially. I thought he was going to go in the net anyway, but out for a corner. Goretzka to deliver. Otamendi's in there, connects it. Should score. It's wide. Half-time, still 2-2, disappointing to be level against Leeds here, just because they've been really clinical and we just haven't been clinical at all. I've had 2 shots that I remember. I'm going to go have a look at the facts, see whether I've got it right. Yes, I have 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. So we've had 3 shots on target, 2 goals, and just not enough shots on target. Same as Burnley, exactly the same. So we've got to try and correct that. We've got to try and hit the target more often. Bernardo Silva now into David Silva. David Silva, oh, it's off the bar and in. And that's it. Is it a shot on target if it comes off the bar? I don't really know, to be honest, but we've taken the lead again 4 minutes into the second half and we've done it. David Silva with a great strike on his right foot. I say a great strike, it's a bit of a fluky one on his weaker side. It dips in over the goalkeeper, off the bar and into the back of the net. Does it take a nick off the keeper? He does actually, I think, come off his glove as it hits back, yes, and that's what takes it over the line. So, might go down as an own goal, but yes, it will. David Silva will try and claim it anyway, but it's going to be a revaled own goal, and it's 3-2 if we've taken the lead very early on. Shabitsky, oh, good save by Edison. 3 shots. Nearly the 3rd goal, not quite though. First 2 changes, Sané and Delph on, David Silva and Bernardo Silva both off. Sanchez as our centre attacking mid now, bringing him in centrally a little bit, try and get him involved a little bit more. Also, Leroy Sané will give a bit more height on the wings, so we'll see how that goes. About 30 minutes left. Maffeo might be the next change. Still coming forward here, Sanchez on his left foot. Oh, that's a great finish on his weaker side. It's 4-2, surely that's it now. That should be game over, despite being 25 minutes left of this game. But Sanchez playing in the more central position, gets hold of the ball. It's obviously a little bit on the left-hand side, but he picks it up and he shoots and scores from range there, outside the box on his left foot. Great finish, 4-2. Mendy now inside to Goretzka. Sanchez onto Fabian Delph, who's running through. He's not great on his right foot, as if shown by that shot. He should really score from that position and opened up nicely for him. Goretzka will give it a go himself, and he will score. He's got the quality. He's done it again. 5-2 now. Goretzka's just building up his goal tally so easily. It's those sort of late arrivals, a little bit of extra space on the edge of the box, and you can really open up a team like that. And that's sometimes your best way through when you can't break them down with crosses or through balls. It's picking up Goretzka with that sort of position there. He's done it time and time again. He continues to do it as well. That's 5-2 now. How many goals has he got in the Premier League? 6 goals now, pretty good considering we're not that far into the season, and he's a midfielder. Final change, Sterling off, Maffeo to come on, just because he's been asking to recently. So 15 minutes to go, he'll go play as a right winger now. Jesus trying to switch it out to Maffeo. Good ball, actually, past the fullback here. Maffeo still going. Look for the pass into Sané at 6, and there we have it, 6-2. Maffeo gets himself the assist as well. Great run from him, actually. You can just see the extra bit of energy to get past the fullback that he has coming off the bench. And with 6 minutes left, it's 6-2. Sané gets the goal. Gone. Oof, tried it. That's it, full time. We've won the game 6-2. I knew that if we could just be more clinical in the second half that we'd win this game. And we have come away 6-2 winners. Plenty of goals, obviously, in the second half in particular. Fully deserved, though, as well. We were the better team, ultimately. Leeds didn't have as many shots as, as you'd expect, maybe. Or, in fact, they had 9 shots, 6 on target. That's not too bad, given what, previous teams have had. Particularly later on, though, they did start to throw more players forward, so maybe that's understandable. But we certainly had a good amount of shots on target, particularly in that second half. And we just took them, to be honest. We just took them in the second half. But that pretty much concludes today's episode. We've got quite enough time for another game, unfortunately. But thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to click that bell button and let me know in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.